Hi, how you doing? This is Paul. I'm in the field today to do some testing on a little stove that I've been working on. I've already run some bench tests in the workshop for maths, and I'll be doing the bench test on solid fuel later. But today I'm out to try it as a wood burning stove. As you can see behind me, I'm on the edge of a little woodland. There's plenty of dead dry wood, so let's give it a go and see how we get on. So this is my cook set, and my developmental stove fits easily inside it. We'll have a look at the cook set that I use later on in this video. It might be useful for some of you guys, but this is where I'm going to do the test on the little fire, so I'll break it out and catch up with you in a minute. So if we run through the components of the little stove, first of all at the back here we have the main body. So it's made from perforated stainless steel sheet, 0.4 of a millimeter thick. It's actually cut from a square that was a barbecue grill from Wilkinson's, which is a UK store. Managed to pick up a couple in October last year in a sale for no money. So that's the main body there. Here we have the base plate, which fits inside, and it's basically will be flattened out and used as the base of the fire. We have two components here that actually fit together to make a cross pan support for use with larger pots, and also here we have a couple of steel pins, and these are used to go through the perforations of the stove. They can be configured to be set at any height within the stove, and they'll act as a pot support for any pots that are smaller than the top diameter of this stove, which happens to be 105mm. So I'm operating with a mobile phone video camera at the moment, so I'm only doing it one-handed. So let me take a minute to assemble it, and then we'll come back and have another look. Catch you in a minute. So here we go. Here's the stove assembled. It's got a top diameter of around about 105mm and a base diameter of 140mm. So actually it still acts very much as a mini caldera cone. It's got the perforated fire base in there, as you can see. It's got a couple of quick releases here, so there's one here and there's another one here. Excuse my focus, just there. And this allows for the stove to be snapped together very easily and quickly. And there you can see the crossbar set up to take wider pans, frying pans, that sort of thing. So we'll load it with fuel, we'll get the thing going, and we'll see how it works. So we've got a fire going now. There's a little bit of breeze coming from behind me actually, which is helping to get the fire going. I'm finding that after 3 weeks of snow, even what looks like dry wood's quite damp here, so it's a bit of a job to maintain this fire. But I've got some water in the billy, so let's get the billy on and we'll see how it goes, and hopefully in 10-15 minutes we'll have a brew. So just want to take you through a couple of aspects of this stove. The one thing that first struck me with version 1 of the prototype is that using this perforated mesh, you get, or should get in theory, quite a good oxygen feed to the fire. And as you probably saw just then at the start of the clip, when the breeze gets up, it blows through all sides and it ventilates it without sort of blowing it around too much. So we'll see if we can get the heat of the coals up inside and see how we go. So the fire's going quite well now in that little stove. The wood's drying out a little bit, and I found some more drier wood just behind me, so that's going quite well now. And a couple of minutes and I'll be having a hot drink and probably a pot noodle as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and walk around the stove so you can see from the other side how the fire looks through the mesh. Again, excuse my camera skills. And, around we go. And that gives you a little bit of an idea of how it works with this perforated sheet. Okay, join me for a hot drink in just 2 minutes. So we've got a nice rolling boil there now. I'm going to have some hot chocolate, and then I'm going to try something else. And instead of using the pot support on the top, I'm going to use these pins, and I'm going to put them through part way down and sink my billy can inside and see how that works. So catch you when I've had my drink. Okay, so I let the fire die down in the stove just to the embers, and then I inserted these 2 steel pins here, one through here and one through here, so that I could actually nest the pot part way into the stove, and that creates a much smaller firebox actually, and we'll see how this behaves. So we've got a nice boil going on now. I can see the steam shooting out the little vent in the lid, so that's good. And clearly dropping the pot part way into the caldera has made a difference, because it's reduced the size of the firebox and focused the heat. And I think using the pan crossbars, these 2 pieces here, will be ideal for frying pans and that sort of thing in bigger pots, where you can potentially stoke up a bigger fire. But for small 10 centimetre billy cans, where you're only boiling half a pint or a pint of water, this seems to work pretty good. So I've got my set and boil now, and I'm going to have a pot noodle. And while I do, I'm going to have a wander around here, because in the last half an hour or so, looking around, I can see several, many in actual fact, dead standing trees, and I'm just wondering whether somewhere in here are some fatwood stumps. So I've never gone looking for them before. I'm not too sure what I'm looking for, but I've seen a couple of videos, and I'll go and have a look. And what you heard just coming past behind me there was one of the many trail bikes that use this part of the mountain. Unfortunately it's a fact of life up here, but there you go. Okay, catch you later.